The Waltons is one of the classic television series of the 1970s about the life of the Walton family in the Blue Ridge Mountains during the Great Depression and World War II. Each character in the film left a deep impression, and many actors remained with the series until their final years. Below is the emotional and tragic story of the passing of veteran actors who brought soul to us the Waltons. 1. Will Geer, grandfather Walton, Zebulon Walton. Will Geer not only plays Zebulon Walton's grandfather, but he is also the living soul of Zebulon Walton the Waltons. With his wise demeanor and boundless love, Geer made the character of Grandpa Walton a symbol of tolerance, steadfastness, and family affection. When Geer died on April 22, 1978 from complications of respiratory failure, he left a void that could not be filled. Fans and crew alike felt it, not just the loss of an actor, but the end of an era. Geer's death came at a time when the show was still popular, forcing the writers to face the difficult decision of how to handle his absence. However, instead of avoiding it, they chose to face reality, bringing his death into the story. The episode about the passing of Walton's grandfather became one of the most emotional and profound moments on television, when the entire Walton family and the audience had to say goodbye to an irreplaceable icon. The emotions from this loss were blended into the acting, turning the tragedy in real life into an unforgettable moment on screen. 2. Ellen Corby, Ba Noi Walton, Esther Walton. Ellen Corby is the face of the Walton family's patience and mental strength. The role of grandmother Esther Walton is not just a character, but also the warm and enduring heart of the series. After she suffered a stroke in 1977, Corby returned to film sets, although her role was significantly reduced. However, every time she appeared, the audience choked with emotion because they knew that, behind the scenes, Corby was fighting her illness. On April 14, 1999, Ellen Corby passed away at the age of 87, leaving an irreplaceable void in the hearts of fans and film crew. Her death closed an important chapter in history of the Waltons, and like Geer, Corby's passing makes the film even more poignant, serving as a reminder of the fragility of life and the never-fading love of family. Corby's role will forever be remembered as a monument of love, toughness, and spiritual strength in difficult times. 3. Ralph Waite, Jon Walton Sr. Ralph Waite, who played Jon Walton Sr., gave audiences the image of a father who is both tough and loving. Waite's character is the breadwinner of the family, always standing firm in the face of all life's challenges, representing the ideal of an exemplary father. Passing away on February 13, 2014, Waite left a big void in the film industry, especially for those who love him. The Waltons. His passing is not only the end of an honorable life, but also a farewell to a beautiful part of the memories of millions. Waite fully transformed into this role that the audience not only saw him as an actor, but also as a devoted father and husband that they respected and admired. Ralph Waite's death was a big shock, but also an opportunity for the audience to look back and appreciate the values of family and love that he conveyed through the screen. In the hearts of fans, Waite will forever be the image of an exemplary father, and his dedication to the cause the Waltons will always be remembered forever. 4. John Ritter, Matthew Fordwick. John Ritter is a familiar face to television audiences, standing out in humorous and energetic roles. In The Waltons, his role as Pastor Matthew Fordwick provides an interesting contrast to the Walton family, as his character faces major changes in his outlook on life and faith. But in real life, John Ritter was the one who had to face an unexpected shock. On September 11, 2003, while filming an episode of the series 8 Simple Rules, Ritter suddenly collapsed on set due to an aortic aneurysm without any warning signs. He passed away at the age of 54, leaving the entertainment world and fans in a state of shock and endless grief. His sudden departure not only stopped the film crew midway, but was also a strong punch to the hearts of the audience, who were accustomed to Ritter's laughter and charm. For the Waltons, although he only appeared in the early seasons, his role as Pastor Matthew Fordwick left a deep mark, and his death served as a tragic reminder of the fragility of life, even with people who bring joy to millions of others. 5. Merie Earle, Maud Gormley. Merie Earle, as the quirky but warm old Maud Gormley, is an indispensable part of the overall picture. The Waltons. Mrs. Maud may not be the main character, but every time she appears, she makes the audience laugh and feel relieved amid tense and tragic scenes. Mrs. Gormley's existence is like a source of gentle light, helping to soften the darkest corners of the story of the Walton family. On November 14, 1984, Merie Earle passed away at the age of 95, ending the life of an actor who devoted himself to his art. Although Mrs. Earle did not appear often on screen, her role touched the hearts of audiences, becoming a symbol of perseverance, humor, and kindness in her old age. 6. Mary Jackson, Miss Emily Baldwin. Mary Jackson, with her outstanding performance as Miss Emily Baldwin, one half of the wealthy but eccentric Baldwin sisters, brought extremely interesting and emotional moments to the audience of the movie. The Waltons. Miss Emily, with her nostalgia for her unfinished love and gentle personality, has engraved in the hearts of viewers the image of a lonely old woman who has never lost hope and love. On December 10, 2005, Mary Jackson passed away at the age of 95, ending the life of an actress whose laughter and emotions touched many hearts. With her passing, the Waltons also lost an irreplaceable part, when the Baldwin sisters forever left their mark as characters that brought laughter and emotion to the film.
7. Helen Klebe, Miss Mamie Baldwin. Helen Klebe, as Miss Mamie Baldwin, did an excellent job with Mary Jackson to create the eccentric but adorable Baldwin couple in the movie. The Waltons. Klebe's character, despite his quirky personality, makes the audience feel close and loved. On December 28, 2003, Helen Klebe passed away at the age of 96, ending a devoted acting career. Her death served as a final farewell to the audience, and the role of Miss Mamie Baldwin will forever be an indispensable part of her legacy. The Waltons. 8. James Gammon, Zach Roswell. James Gammon, with his rough appearance and distinctive voice, brought a personality full of character through the role of Zach Roswell in The Waltons. Although only a supporting role, Gammon portrayed his character with incredible strength and authenticity. On July 16, 2010, he passed away from liver and pancreatic cancer at the age of 70. Gammon's passing was not only a great loss to the cinema industry, but also left a deep regret in his heart. Please the fans, The Waltons. 9. Diana Douglas, Mrs. Dunman. Diana Douglas, a familiar face on the small screen, and also the respected mother of actor Michael Douglas, made her mark through the role of Mrs. Denman in The Waltons. She was famous not only for her decades-long acting career, but also for her resilient spirit in her battle with cancer, which led to her death on July 3, 2015 at the age of 92. In her later years, Diana retained the elegance and steadfastness that made her an icon in the entertainment world. Her passing was not only a great shock to the Douglas family, but also left a deep sadness in the hearts of the audiences who loved her talent and personality. For the Waltons, Diana's Mrs. Denman brings a different color, not really the main character, but a bold highlight in the emotional moments of the film. Diana's passing is the end of a great chapter in history, where her talent and love for her profession blended with her life full of ups and downs. 10. Louis Arquette. Louis Arquette, father of actor David Arquette and member of an illustrious acting family, was one of the actors who made a profound impact in his supporting roles. In The Waltons, his role left an indelible mark, bringing depth and emotion through each scene. However, on February 10, 2001, Louis Arquette's heart stopped due to heart failure when he was only 65 years old. His passing is a great loss not only for his family, but also for the entertainment industry, where he contributed with a diverse and devoted acting career. Louis's presence in The Waltons like a solid pillar, not too prominent, but indispensable in the audience's emotional journey. 11. Peggy Rea, Rose Burton. Peggy Rea, with her kind appearance and heart full of love, has engraved the image of Rose Burton in the hearts of fans. The Waltons. Her character seems to carry the warmth of a loving grandmother, always taking care of the Walton family amid the turbulence of life. But on February 5, 2011. That kind heart stopped beating when Peggy Rea passed away at the age of 89 from heart failure. Her passing not only left a big void inside the Waltons, but also in the hearts of those who love her dedication and acting talent. The character of Rose Burton has forever become a symbol of warmth, kindness, and family love, an indispensable part of the emotional picture of the Waltons. 12. Rance Howard, Dr. McIvers. Rance Howard, father of famous director Ron Howard, has become a symbol of his unwavering dedication to the arts. In The Waltons, he takes on the role of Dr. McIvers, a character imbued with wisdom and compassion, always dedicated to caring for the health of the Walton community. On November 25, 2017, Rance Howard breathed his last at the age of 89, ending a life full of passion for his profession. His passing not only left a loss in the film industry, but also a deep sadness for those who saw him as a shining example of humility and dedication. In The Waltons, Dr. McIvers became the embodiment of kindness and dedication, an unforgettable role in the hearts of audiences. The passing of these actors is not only a great loss for family, friends, and colleagues, but also an emptiness that is difficult to fill in the hearts of fans. The Waltons. One by one, they contributed to bringing soul and breath to the film. The Waltons became one of the greatest family series on the small screen. Their legacy will live on forever, not only through their memorable roles, but also in the hearts of those who have fallen in love with the story of the Walton family.